Hello everyone, my name is Kristen Spees and I'm running for U.S. House of Representatives. Hola, me llamo Kristen Spees, estoy en esta elección para la Cámara de Representantes de Estados Unidos. Congress is gridlocked and we need to fix it. I'm running because the issues that Nevadans face are not being addressed. Healthcare, veterans benefits, student loans, immigration reform, tax reform, education. See this map? This is District 2. I have been all over District 2 for this campaign. Most people don't know what the district is. It goes down to Topaz, all the way across Highway 50 to Utah, up to Idaho. I've been to Duck Valley. I've been out to Lamoille Canyon. I've been on my dirt bike across the deserts of Nevada. On my bicycle, Reno, Carson, Tahoe. I drove my pickup truck all the way across Nevada multiple times to talk with the people and find out what issues are affecting them. I spoke with tribal leaders in Duck Valley. I went to county commissioners, judges, teachers, business owners, students, employees, and hardworking people of Nevada. I took a hunter safety course in Winnemucca, and I went to the VA hospital in Reno to find out what those veterans need and if they're getting the right care. The people of Northern Nevada and the people of America want bipartisan Congress, which works to solve problems that the country faces. She said 9%. I have 15% of Congress's approval rating. That is horrible. My opponent has been in office for 3 years. It's time to look at his voting record, how often he shows up to vote, his accountability and accessibility. What has he done to address immigration? We can all agree that we need to establish and enforce our immigration laws to allow our economy to grow. What about infrastructure? We can all agree that our roads and bridges are falling apart. What has he done to support our veterans? We can all agree that our veterans' care has been an embarrassment. My first order of business will be to introduce bills to solve these problems and reach out across the aisle to convince all of my colleagues to work together to solve these problems. Our one congressman representing all of Northern Nevada is an obstructionist. Just in his example, in a recent overwhelmingly bipartisan vote to provide arms to fight ISIS, he sided with a thin minority of obstructionists. So to end gridlocking Congress, we need to elect moderate, fiscally responsible, bipartisan people. And that's me. Let me tell you about my background. I grew up in Nevada, started kindergarten, graduated high school here. I was a Rotary exchange student to Argentina where I learned Espanol when I was a junior in high school. And then I was in the We the People program as a senior, which is an AP government course. My high school team won for the state of Nevada, and we got to go to Washington, D.C. on a mock congressional debate team to represent Nevada. I am a licensed attorney in Nevada, California, and Hawaii, and I've traveled to over 45 countries studying law, foreign policy, languages, and culture, and I bring my saxophone with me all over the world so I can play music for people. So thank you, League of Women Voters, AAUW, Partnership Carson City, and Sierra Nevada Forums for having this event. This is the 100th anniversary of women's right to vote in Nevada. This is a big year. But I've been across Nevada talking to women, and equal pay still doesn't exist. Something's got to be done. So you may be wondering about my experience. Well, I'll tell you, I don't have experience in getting huge campaign contributions, but I don't want that kind of experience, because I owe these people my vote if I do that. I owe my vote to you people, the constituents. I don't have experience in missing votes in Congress. So here's a graph of our congressman. He's missed 6.7%, and the average is 2.5%. I'll tell you about my experience that I do have. I have traveled to Israel and traveled with Israeli soldiers all across their country. I have been to Jordan and lived under the roof of a Palestinian family and talked about, on both these sides, they both want peace. I have been to China and went to the first rule of law conference ever in China. I've been motorcycling.
Kristen, I'm sorry, you've exceeded your time with that. Rein in. And we'll do that to any other candidate that goes.
I am owned by no one, therefore I can vote for the constituents' best interest. I will get Congress working. I will actively and publicly demand that my colleagues drop party allegiances and find workable compromise to fix this broken Congress. I'll show up to vote. I will get ready to vote, and I will show up. I will vote for veterans, federal funding for education, and to protect Social Security. I will not waste government money, as seen by my campaign trip, where I camped all the way across Nevada. I will work for more efficient government spending, immigration reform, tax simplification. Please vote for me, Kristen Spees, kristenspees.com, and I want to tell you about my sign contest. Since I'm running a low-budget campaign, I'm asking everyone to make a sign and put it in the back of their car. Someone made this, and I found it in a gutter. Whoever made this wins the contest. So whoever makes the best one, take a picture, send it to my website, and you can be in the Nevada Day Parade with me.